hi, and welcome to our Miracle League DVD. Thank you for popping this in. My name is Jeff Matthews. I'm on the board of directors with the Miracle League of Arkansas, and I'm joined by our director. It's Peggy McCall. Peggy, thank you for being here. And what people are watching are some of the scenes from our spring season of 2007, and we just want to take this to introduce people to the Miracle League, and there are other things they'll see on this DVD, but this is basically just telling them what we see and why we go out there every Saturday during the fall and the spring.
Okay, yeah, this is our spring season. We started our ball season and league last fall with 43 players and had 85 this spring.
So doubled in size from one season to the next, and the fall season of 2007 is coming up, but we're always looking for new players and new buddies, and you'll hear these different terms as you watch this DVD. But what we want you to know is really a few things. First of all, the goal of Miracle League, and you're starting to see it. A lot of the goal of Miracle League is fun.
It is fun, and no one gets hurt. Kids play a game that is American. It's the oldest sport, I believe, in our country, and everyone loves baseball on some level. And it's just important for kids to get out, be a part of a team, have a jersey, get a trophy, and have fun. And their parents get to sit back and watch. That's key in this program.
That was one of the things that sold me on the Miracle League when I started talking to parents about this and realized that there aren't many opportunities for a parent of a special needs child to just be a parent. They're a caregiver 24/7, but for an hour on a Saturday, they get to sit in the stands, and that's such a neat part of it. Now, you see a lot of the players, obviously, and they don't all get hit on the head with the baseball like that. And, well, sometimes they hit themselves on the head. But there's Grant. Grant's one of our stars of the Miracle League. And tell us about Grant and some of the other players that we've been seeing.
Grant is a great little guy. He goes to public school and is a super hustler, and he loves to do the Pete Rose slide, which you might get to see. He does a Pete Rose slide all the time when he comes into home. There he goes. There you go.
And he was safe, and that's the thing you should know about Miracle Leaguers is they're always safe. They always get home safely every single game that they play. Now, who can help Miracle League?
We have a great need of people that can help. We need buddies. Buddies are people who assist and protect. That's the role of a buddy. They are there simply to help a child, the player, with whatever they cannot do. They do not do it for them. Our key is that these kids are just kids, and they go about it differently, and that's kind of our little motto out there. And a buddy can be anyone 13 and older, and they play alongside and help them do whatever they need.
And there's also opportunities for adults to help, obviously through buddies or through volunteer things. But there are ways to support Miracle League financially as well. And for people who are interested in that, you can go to another part of this DVD, and Derek Broniker is going to tell you about that. Derek's an interesting story. He is a professional agent. He's got major leaguers with Arkansas ties and many without as well who are playing in the major leagues, and he is a part of this because he's a part of the Little Rock community. And so Derek's a big part of this. So if you are looking for a way to help financially, seek that out, and you'll be able to find out more about that. Peggy, let's talk about who can play. We talk about Miracle Leaguers and buddies, and there's all these different areas that you can be a part of. But players are what it's all about on the surface because we don't have players, we don't have the buddies and everything else. Right. Who can play Miracle League?
Any child that has a diagnosis, any diagnosis that is 4 years and up. So everybody that has a diagnosis. And we are looking to expand our youth league to adults because there are over 12,000 kids in Central Arkansas that could be players. Our 85 kids that played this spring is barely scratching the surface. And so all of those kids grow up. They really want to play ball. They watch ball more. They understand more. And so because our field is so specialized and so unique and so wonderful that it allows these guys to play with ease, we are going to expand it to an adult league also.
Take a second and tell us about the importance, just from a therapy standpoint, of being active and this being a vehicle for that.
It's real interesting that you bring that up because these kids all have therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and developmental therapy. And it's real interesting because I noticed one little guy this fall came out onto the field and his walk was not smooth and all of that. And as we progressed through the game, he got smoother, he got faster. Kids are more verbal out there that don't speak. We are not competitive. Everybody hits, everybody gets on base, and everybody scores a run. But there's an innate little competitive spirit in every little human being, and they are probably competing against themselves more than anyone. And they want to do well. And you can see that happening. You know, be it from a developmental standpoint of engaging and being a part of a team, from physically running the bases, or talking when Craig O'Neill is not getting the song going, you know, or whatever. You know, they'll go get their talk box, their speaking device, and hit the button, so because it's time to do the next thing, and our kids know.
Peggy, one more thing as we're finishing up here. What is it about Miracle League that you see every time you go out and you talk to a parent or talk to a kid that makes you want this to be your life's work? Because I know that's what it's become.
It has. You know, when I first got the idea, and I actually emailed you, and asked if you'd want to be a part of it, I thought it was going to be about the child, the special need child, and giving them an opportunity to do something that they couldn't typically. And I thought the biggest kick would be the buddy who helped the child. And but what has unfolded for me is the kick is the parent. The parent or the grandparent or the sibling that understands the challenges that they have every day, that there's that laundry list of things you think you're going to do when you have a child. You're going to dance, you're going to play ball, you're going to do those things. And when you have a child with special needs, that laundry list quickly gets erased. Or if there's an accident and they're now disabled. And it just doesn't have to be that way. And baseball seems to be the easiest thing to adapt, and we all love it. And to see the sheer joy on a parent or a sibling that their brother or sister or their child is really just like everybody else, that's it for me. That's the biggest kick for me. You know, the kids have a blast. We have a blast. We're out there all day, literally all day long. And it's a blast. And everybody needs to have that experience once. 1 hour, one Saturday, and it will change the way you see people. You know, it has me. I'm sure it has you. I know it has Derek and everybody else on our board that comes out, and our board is out there on the field. They play. They give the kids, you know, they horse around with the kids, and we all have fun with them and the parents, and that's what it's about.
And it's fun to just treat these kids like kids, and they appreciate it.
They are. They're just kids. They go about it different. That's all.
Well, what I want you to do is to spend a little time with this DVD. Listen to the interview with Derek Broniker if you want to know more about the corporate side of it. Watch the interview with the parent to find out about what they go through and why Miracle League helps them. And also take some time to watch a segment, part of the segment that was on HBO. And it was the reason that I wanted to be involved. I saw this. Frank DeFord did an amazing job with this. So be sure and spend some time with that as well. Thank you for watching this much of this DVD and spend some time with the rest of it and support the Miracle League. We appreciate you taking this much time. And for more information, you can email us at miracleleaguear@yahoo.com.